In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to transfer your skill from one FPS game to another. This is a thing that people struggle with a lot, and I can understand why, since certain games are just so different from each other. But basically, I came up with something that seems to help me transfer, my skill from one game to another really smoothly. And in this video, I'm going to break it up for you guys. So if anything in this video helps you, let me know down in the description down below. Or not description, oops, but down in the comment section down below, and yeah, let's just get into it. First off, I want to talk about the tempo of a game. This is basically the most important thing, especially transferring from one game to another. If you're trying to come from a game like Titanfall 2, which is extremely fast paced, and you're trying to move to something like Valorant, with a super slow pace, you're going to notice a lot of different things. The metas are going to be completely different from each other. Sniper rifles in Valorant are so much more stronger because the game is so much more slower. And if you look at the Kraber, aka basically a sniper rifle, in Titanfall 2, it's not going to be that good because everyone's moving so quickly. So in games that have a faster tempo, certain weapons like SMGs, assault rifles are going to be so much more dominant because there's just so much more faster, and shotguns too. But don't get that misunderstood. The same can apply to something like Valorant. Valorant has certain maps that changes the tempo of the game to make it a little bit more faster paced. So something like a shotgun might sound like a foreign language to some people on certain maps, but to others that is very important because it plays differently. So make sure you understand not only the tempo of the game that you're playing, but also the tempo of the map. If you look at something like Shipment on Call of Duty, that is extremely quickly. It's so fast. And because of that, people are using shotguns, people are using close quarter SMGs, they're making assault rifles into SMGs, and so on and so forth. So make sure you are taking into consideration the map and also how the game is as a whole. Next up, let's talk about learning and the best ways to actually learn. So some people try to learn way too much too quickly, and this is a very big problem because they end up not learning anything at all because it's too much. So what you should do is you should chop it up into small little pieces and learn one thing at a time. So learn the mechanics of, let's say, movement, or learn like the recoil of a gun. Just take one thing at a time and actually learn it. And once you feel comfortable enough, move on to the next thing. Some people try to learn movement, game sense, map awareness, and how to aim this certain gun or that gun and this gun. Don't do that. It's too much for one person and you're just slowing down your process. If you want to get better faster, then you need to break it up into small chunks so it's enough for you to digest. So here's a few ways that you can actually learn the right way. If there's a practice range or something, make sure you go into that for 5 or 10 minutes just messing around with everything. Try to learn everything that you possibly can and then go into an actual game. Not only that, you can also watch Twitch streamers, YouTubers, watch people that are better than you, ask people that are better than you what they do. But one thing that you should never do if you actually want to get better at a game is get carried. Do not play with someone that is 10 times better than you. You're never going to learn anything, and it's just going to be unfun because you're not going to ever be able to do anything. If you are trying to get better, make sure you at least ask the person that's better than you to help you with this or that, just something. Do not get carried by a top 500 player if you are in bronze. If you're close to top 500 yourself, then yeah, go ahead and play with that person. Do not play with people that are 10 times better than you, but also do not play with people that are 10 times worse than you. If you're playing with someone that's worse than you, you're never going to learn anything because they're just going to do really bad habits. And if you play with someone that's better than you, you're not going to learn anything because they're going to do everything themselves because they already took the time to learn that basically to learn that game. So make sure you stay around your skill level and play with people around your skill level. The last thing I'll leave you guys with is basically all of this is a time thing, so just be patient with yourself. Some people might get the highest ranked in a game within the 2 weeks of playing, but some people are just naturally gifted like that. Some people learn faster than others, but don't be jealous or envious towards that person. Basically, what you should do is just put the time and effort in, and I can guarantee that you'll be rewarded if you do so. People always want to think about some shortcuts or something, either to impress someone or something, but you shouldn't do that. Just think about you and basically do this for yourself because that's the most important thing. But that's basically all I wanted to say. Once again, if you like these types of videos, let me know. I'm trying to do a whole bunch of different types of styles of content, and I mainly just want to talk into the mic because that's honestly what I enjoy the most right now. But yeah, with further ado, not further ado, but yeah, that's basically it, and peace out.